Ernesto Garcia from the Greater El Paso Association of Realtors, and welcome back. It's great to be back with Get Going with GEPAR. Yes, we've been gone for a while. We'll explain in a bit. Our guest for our Get Going with GEPAR edition this week will be our 2024 President Shy Rodriguez. We're going to talk with her in a second, but first, a programming note, as we wanted to mention. We've been out a year, okay? And what happened was real simple. We were doing this podcast, keeping people informed, doing everything such, and then came this thing called the NAR lawsuit that was in place around the beginning of the year and stretched all the way to November. And at the advisement of some very important people, we were told probably to take a step back from this. But now that the settlement has moved on, things have moved on, and we've gone through August 17th with all the changes, we're back. And we're glad to be here with Shy Rodriguez, our 2024 GEPAR President, as we get ready to wrap up the year. Shy, I wish we could have done this more because it really would have helped, especially dealing with the lawsuit settlement and probably one of the biggest challenges GEPAR had to face during your presidency this year.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Ernesto, for having me here and being your podcast guest, after a year's absence. It was a challenging year. It's nothing like taking over in January as president, and then you find out not only you have the NAR lawsuit, but you've been named, the association has been named to a separate lawsuit, a copycat lawsuit to NAR. So it was challenging, but you can't sit still. You can't let it overpower you. You have to keep moving and know that things are going to be okay, especially when you have strong leadership like Tony Delgado as your CEO, and you have Ernesto here with your government affairs director. And so both of them are on top of everything, and they guided me, they guided the board of directors, they guided everyone to where we're at right now, which is in a positive stance.
We started off 2004, Shining Differently Yet United, which was your theme. A lot of people heard about the story at the installation, but a lot of people didn't. And I wanted to know if you don't mind telling people that story of why it came about to be in 2024. You were Shining Differently Yet United, which you gave every new realtor a pin for.
Right. Well, thank you. Yes, I did mention that story. It stayed in my mind when I first started as a realtor, when I was told that I was not going to go anywhere as Shy Rodriguez. And so instead of feeling welcomed, obviously, and encouraged, and they told me I should probably leave the business before I even started. So that's what started my motivation in saying that's not right. We're all different. We shine differently in our own way. Some of us, may dress different. We're older, we're younger, we're skinny, we're fat, whatever. But we shine in our own way. And that should make everybody still work united and be united with each other so we can, be successful without being hurtful.
Well, speaking of being successful, 2024 might have had its challenges with the NAR lawsuit, but it also leveled up as well with some great successes in 2024. What were some key moments that you were happy with this past year?
Oh, well, one of the main ones is we increased our membership. We're going to end 2024 with over 3,000 realtor members. That's an amazing feat because people thought realtors were going to leave the field, and that's not the case. We've increased. And every new realtor orientation class has grown from started at 20, then 30, then 40, and December's class was, I believe, 52, 54. And so that's what shows you how we don't let anything knock us down. And those that want to be a realtor, they're going to be a realtor. And so we're really pleased and proud with our membership growth. And then we also had data sharing with our Las Cruces neighbors. And that was started with Rustin Marciano and then Ben Williams, our MLS president, with Tony Delgado, again, guiding us at the helm of that ship.
Well, I tell you what, it was a big, unique change. The MLS has got so many great things in store in 2025. You'll want to keep watching this podcast to find out what is coming up. But as you look at what went through MLS, it also was able to adapt with the change that was really big on August 17th. And I thought the way that the MLS staff was able to work with brokerages and members to help get the word so everyone was prepared to deal with the new environment.
Yes, we were. And with Texas Realtors, every time sending information. Ernesto, as our communications director, he wears many hats. He made sure that our realtor members received that information, even if they didn't. They also received it from Texas Realtors, but they emphasized and sent that information again just in case you missed it. So there was no reason for our realtors not to be aware of the changes. They were always kept in the loop, again, thanks to Ernesto Garcia and Tony Delgado.
And of course, our great communication team as well that includes Eileen Lucy, a UTEP intern programship program, which we have here, which seems to do very well because they move on to other places.
Right,
really
they
fast
do. They do.
Once they get started, but that's part of the training that we put through. I think another big accomplishment, Shy, when you think about it, is our governmental affairs chair, Scott Kesner, and the team, our pick, Isabel Chacon, and everyone else, dealing with elections and advocacy, but also bringing home a Lehman Award, which hadn't been done in years. And the first time they name it Mark Lehman, and it's one here in El Paso.
Right. And so that was such a beautiful surprise over at winter meeting in February of this year in Austin when Texas Realtors called out our name. That was like, wow. Quite an accomplishment again under the guidance of Ernesto Garcia, Scott Kesner, our government affairs chair, and all the government affairs committee. Isabel Chacon, our pick, and that is for political involvement committee. And so El Paso is always well represented. And let me tell you, with this award, we really, knocked it out of the park.
Our member benefits committee and our affiliates from when they first started to now. And you can remember when you first came here, saw the affiliates and saw the handful of people last year compared to where we are now. How excited are you under your leadership this year in 2024 to see both our affiliates and our member benefits, especially to help our realtors out there? Right.
Our member benefits committee has expanded. It's amazing all the new benefits that under the leadership of Angela Ochoa, our member benefits committee chair. She has really gone above and beyond to make sure that she gets as many benefits possible over to our realtors. Look into it. Really, we all have a lot more benefits now that we're not aware of that Angela Ochoa has brought to us. And then our affiliate committee under the leadership of Cheryl Ramirez has really grown, expanded, and in outside the box, bringing in all new businesses. And you should see the rooms are packed at orientation because everybody wants to be involved, wants to be a part of it, meet the new realtors. But I got to tell you, these affiliates, it's not just all about business, but it's about the heart. They have heart. And they have a lot of passion, and they want to be helped to us as we will help them with their business. So we work hand in hand, and we all shine differently. They're not realtors, but yet we're united.
Our committees have grown. I can sit here all day to talk about YP and community investment, property management. But I think a committee, too, that I could see pointing out as well that did very well was our commercial growth in Border CIE.
Oh, yes. I became a member of Border CIE. Mm-hmm. And now we're, I believe at 70?
Almost near 80, I think.
Oh, okay. Every month, again, that's increased. The association is leveled up to where it was 2-3 years ago. And everybody is growing. Growth is very important here in our association, both in the membership and in everything it has to offer.
And it can be done with your help. It's volunteer. It's time. We understand that. But it's also what you put your dues in to help you out when it comes to problems or anything. And Shy would know that better than anybody else. And that being said, Shy, 2024 comes to an end. And with that being said, what do you say to the members who volunteered their time, just like you did, being at a meeting, showing up at an event, helping out, hand out Spirit of Giving gifts, having Santa Clauses, candy, Halloween, anything else like an Easter Bunny, anything else? What do you say to those members as you wrap up your term this year?
No, I say to our members, come, be a part of the association. It's your association too. It's all of our association. Be a part of it. Join the committees. They need you. We need you in the committees. And this coming year, I'll be vice chair of the Community Investment Committee. Such a worthwhile committee because that shows the realtors and their heart for what our El Paso community. So come and be a part of it. Volunteer. You don't have to be a chair or vice chair, but volunteer. Come to the meetings. The information is put out there by Ernesto in your newsletter when the meetings are. You're welcome every time there's a meeting. If you didn't join in January, you can come in March, you can come in April, but be a part of it. And then your leadership skills are also needed. So every year we have elections for board of directors. Please think about running for the board of directors. Be a part of that leadership and start your leadership journey. And you'll be sitting here in the chair. We're talking to Ernesto as whatever your president. Be a part. But I'd like to also end and, by thanking you all for this wonderful, amazing opportunity to be your 2024 GEPAR president. It has truly been an honor, and I can't thank you enough. And I'll still be here, but please think about being a part of the community here at your association. Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, Shy.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Y'all are going to do awesome in 2025. Thank you so much.